Hey everybody, Tony Goldhart here yet again for Punks Doing Stuff. And for this video, I decided to break out my shield. Actually, I know that this should actually be a lion instead of a dragon, seeing as it's supposed to be, this one is supposed to be Targaryen, but the video is supposed to be a Lannister video. That's right, everybody's favorite Lannister, Tyrion, also known as Peter Dinklage, well before the show. He was in a band, and not just any kind of band. It was a punk band. I've heard it. It sounds kind of ska, a little bit punk, a little bit this, a little bit that, and you know, it's just like a whole bunch of different types of music all together. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? He did seem like the kind of person who would be in a punk band, because after all, he did have this special little quote that he would say.
Do not do well in captivity.
How do you know this?
That's what I do. I drink, and I know things.
And one time when he was talking to somebody, I forget what the whole setup was, but it was talking about him in the past, and when he was, younger, he had also said, I think it was something along the lines of, me being the smartest person that I knew, which, if you happen to listen to punk rock, chances are when you were younger, you used to think that you were the smartest person that you knew. I still happen to think that I'm the smartest person that I know, even though chances are I'm probably wrong. But at any rate, he was in a band. Why am I still holding this thing? So yeah, Peter Dinklage was in a band in the 90s. I think 95 is when the album had came out. Well, it wasn't an album. It was more like a tape that just went around. They didn't really get mainstream success or anything, but I heard it and it's definitely listenable. It is definitely something that you want to check out and is pretty awesome. Again, it is, it's like on the fringes of punk. You know how punk is like an umbrella term, and it can encompass, just your standard punk rock. It can also encompass some of the metal, and then, ska, psychobilly. The list can go on and on of different things that can be considered punk. Basically, it's just all about attitude. And these guys definitely had some fucking attitude. And I really, really, really wish that I would have been able to see them. I'm going to drop a little clip of the music in here. It is definitely worth the listen. I'm just going to put like a small little fraction of it. I'm also going to put a link in the description to the YouTube video that I saw. And it's definitely interesting. So the band was called Wizzy. I think that's how it's pronounced, just the way that I'm reading it. It was called Wizzy. And they did play at different places. They played in New York. They played at CBGB, which is, already an accomplishment right then and there. And the whole thing seems just like they were having fun, just fucking around, doing all the stuff that, you want to do with a band. Just hang out, have fun, drink, all of that. And it just seems like that kind of band, just everybody hanging out, having a good time, just the way that it should be. Not just for punk or metal, but for any kind of band. If you're going to be playing music, you want to be having fun, and it definitely seems like they were definitely having some fun. As far as Game of Thrones goes, like I said, you can kind of get it. I don't know if those lines were written in. Well, I'm assuming that they were just written in and it just happened coincidentally. But it does fucking make for a pretty good story. He definitely had some punk rock attitude, whether he knows it or not. So, that being said, this was the video about Peter Dinklage being in a punk band. Who would have knew, You might even find fucking Jason Momoa in a hardcore band. Who knows, I could definitely picture it, and it definitely will be awesome. So, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to check out my brand new Patreon page. You can go over there, pledge whatever cash you want, and then keep on making videos. This was a pretty basic, simple, fast video, but there are other videos that I definitely, am actually working to do, because one of the things with punk rock and metal is DIY, and that's some of the videos that I do is DIY. Also, album reviews, all that kind of stuff, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about Peter Dinklage being in a punk band. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Short, quick little video, and I'll catch you on the next one.